we've been trying to figure out the real reason for Donald Trump firing FBI Director James Comey yesterday. And there's a separate sort of parallel story to this that is really, really important, which is that we've learned through a report by CNN that federal prosecutors have issued grand jury subpoenas to associates of former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn, looking for business records in relation to Russian involvement in the presidential election. This is becoming more and more serious. CNN learned about these subpoenas, here we go now, hours before President Donald Trump fired FBI Director James Comey. The subpoenas may not sound like much, but this is a real escalation of the FBI investigation, of the Senate investigation, of the investigation apparatus that exists here. What will happen now as a result of the firing of James Comey? We know Comey will no longer be testifying tomorrow, but the subpoenas have been issued. Investigators have been looking into possible wrongdoing in how Flynn handled disclosures about payments from clients tied to foreign governments. This includes Russia. This includes Turkey. Congressional investigators have also accused Flynn of possibly having broken the law by not disclosing those tens of thousands of dollars in monies that he received for his appearance in Moscow at a Russia Today RT television celebration. How will the upcoming season of House of Cards compare to real life at this point? House of Cards is more believable than what's going on, but it's all too real.
It honestly is. I mean, I don't think they can top what's going on here. And remember about a month or two ago when Joaquin Castro, who's on the House Intelligence Committee, said that he predicted some Trump aides would end up being behind bars as a result of this?
Yes.
I think Michael Flynn was the guy that he was thinking about.
Or Flynn's aides, who also have been subpoenaed. But yes, I think we're getting closer and closer to figuring that out. More people may be fired here. If Trump says he has full confidence in someone, look for that person to be fired within a couple of weeks, because now there's multiple people that Trump had full confidence in that have either resigned or been forced to resign or been fired. Reporter Claude Taylor has been reporting about the subpoenas for a week. CNN has now corroborated it. Claude Taylor is now reporting that there are 9 indictments already ready to go. He tweeted yesterday, a source with knowledge of the investigation says that 9 sealed indictments came down in one case, with 16 more expected in others. Obviously, this has not been independently verified, but Claude Taylor has been right about a lot so far. Isn't it hugely disturbing that increasingly the people in charge of various investigations into Trump Russia are puppets of the president? If I were North Korea right now, I'd be worried. Because when this sort of thing starts to go down, presidents want distractions, and there's no better distraction than sending some missiles to North Korea if you're Donald Trump.
It certainly is. And when you have Devin Nunes, who at one point was in charge of the House Intelligence Committee, and then you have now an FBI director who got fired because Trump wasn't happy with his performance, who knows who he's going to replace him with? It just undermines the credibility completely.
Yeah, but Pat, I mean, it's really hard for me to see any ties between Trump and Russia. I mean, all you've got is the Paul Manafort fiasco and the Michael Flynn fiasco and the Jeff Sessions Russia lies and Jared Kushner's dozens of undisclosed meetings with Russian officials and the Carter Page thing and the Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr. statements contradicting Donald Trump's claims that they don't have any business with Russia by admitting they have plenty of business with Russia, and Trump's public request for Russia to hack Hillary Clinton's emails, and the Russian blackmail dossier research from former British intelligence agent Christopher Steele, attempting to prevent Sally Yates from testifying about Russia, Devin Nunes running to the White House to tell Trump what the Russia investigation had going on, the meetings involving Felix Sater. Other than that and about 20 other things, there's no connections between Trump and Russia.
Right. And aside from all those things, there's nothing there. And I think it's one thing when progressives say that we shouldn't put all of our eggs into one basket when it comes to the Trump-Russia investigation, and maybe we should focus more on the policies and how Republicans are trying to destroy the country. But to suggest that there's nothing there
belies credulity at this point. Send me your thoughts. I'm on Twitter at @DPakman. The show is on Twitter at David Pakman Show.